Okay, this is not my usual place to do videos, but I'm at work. It's 4:30 in the morning. I just got done watching Obi-Wan Kenobi Episode 3. Holy cow! Obi-Wan at the beginning is trying to reach out to Qui-Gon. He's still on the ship heading somewhere. And Qui-Gon's still not answering him. We see the armor being put on Anakin. We start to see the Vader we know and hate. And we show Vader's home base. And you hear the voice, and I'm like, oh my God, did they bring him back? And in the closing credits, it says James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader. So yes, James Earl Jones came back for Obi-Wan. Princess Leia, at this point, can be annoying and irritating. If he could get away with it, I'd leave her there. I let the dark. No, I'm kidding. That's screwing up. The ship lands. They're on a mining colony called Mapuzo. Ben says this used to have forestry and lively, and it's now just devastated because of the mining the Imperial Empire is doing. Ben is very bitter and doesn't trust anyone. They get to the coordinates. They head for the coordinates where the fake Jedi, Haji, said there'd be somebody there to help them. Nobody shows. Ben is bitter, he doesn't trust anyone, and he hallucinates seeing Anakin in the distance. At the Inquisitor base, the fifth brother and the third sister are fighting for control. And the third sister had contacted Vader, and Vader gave her orders to lead the search for Obi-Wan. And they order that probes be sent out to search the mining planets, because they know that Obi-Wan went to a mining planet. We see Obi-Wan and Leia are on a transport-like bus, or open bus-like thing, and stormtroopers get on side, get into the next to him, and he accidentally calls Leia by her real name, even though they were using other names. And Ben mentioned something about that was the name of his wife, that her mother he just lost. Just gets a little confused. He says, he mentions to Leia that he has a brother. That's a first for me. I didn't know Obi-Wan Kenobi had a brother, but we don't know anything about him. They end up coming across more stormtroopers, and they figure out the probe detects that it's Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Obi-Wan destroys the probe, starting to fight the stormtroopers, and they get through this gate, and their transport comes up with stormtroopers and an Imperial captain, a lady. We see her in the commercials. The actress is from Game of Thrones. I don't know the actress's name. And the troopers are ordering Obi-Wan and the kid to go and lay down on the ground, head down, and you hear blaster fire. And they look up, and the Imperial captain is on their side. She was the one that was supposed to rendezvous with Obi-Wan and the girl at that one coordinate, and they don't make it, and she was running late. She runs like an underground railroad for Jedi and people who are force sensitive to try and protect them and get them to places where they'll be safe. Her name's Tala. I like her. And at one point, she admits that she knows that it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And they see a writing on a wall. People, I guess some of the Jedi people have gone through, a Quinlan Voss. Alright, I have to admit it, I had to look it up. I had no idea who Quinlan Voss was. He was kind of like a rogue Jedi that went from the good side to the dark side, but ended up back on the good side. I believe Vader killed him somewhere in one of the novels or something. He was mostly in the Clone Wars cartoon. And he and Obi-Wan worked together in the cartoon, I guess. And he knew who Quinlan was. So they're waiting for the transport to be ready to go, and Darth Vader arrives with the Inquisitors. They start killing people. Vader starts killing everyone around him as he's walking down the street. Tala takes Leia into a tunnel, and he goes, "Get her to the ship. I'll meet you there." Ben says he's going to become a distraction. Vader and Ben come face to face since Mustafar and Anakin's supposed death. Why they didn't use Duel of the Fates? Because Ben and Vader Obi-Wan and Vader start fighting. I don't know. That would be a perfect time to bring Duel of the Fates back. Leia tells Tala, go back and help Obi-Wan, or Ben. She doesn't know he's Obi-Wan Kenobi. And she'll get to the ship. So Tala and her split up. And Ben's not doing well. Anakin's kicking his ass. Darth Vader's ass. And the third sister also finds the tunnel. And Tala is hiding and starts shooting some of the stormtroopers. The third sister sees that name Quinlan Voss and recognizes it. What that means, I don't know. But it's going to be interesting. Vader starts a fire with his lightsaber and turns the whole ground on fire and plunges Obi-Wan into the fire, burning him like what happened to Anakin in the Revenge of the Sith. The droid that was working with the Underground Railroad rescues Ben. And it ends with Leia getting to a junction in the tunnel and comes across the third sister. So now the third sister has Leia again. This show has been incredible. The fact that they brought James Earl Jones back was the topper, the icing on the cake. I am so glad they did that. I hope to hear Anakin Skywalker's voice, Hayden Christensen's voice, sometime in this. Probably in flashbacks. But this series is getting better. I can't wait for episode 4. I'm at work. That's how I was up to watch it. I will talk to you guys soon. If you are not a member of not a subscriber, please subscribe and forward this to others if you like what I have. If you have any questions or any ideas on how I can improve my YouTube videos, please tell me. Thank you, and you have a great day.